Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. This is the college football odds couple show. Today is Wednesday, September 7th. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking with Troy West from allplayswin.com. Love hearing his advice and analysis on college football, all these games. Week 2, we're looking at UNC Illinois right now. I'll be interested to hear what Troy has to say about this one. UNC, of course, lost to Georgia in week 1.
Yeah.
Way early on, you were liking UNC in that game. Then you pulled off.
Yep.
Very smart. And they did, of course, wind up losing. But I don't think Georgia's a great quality team. I don't think we knock them for that. Illinois crushed up, FCS, Murray State. And of course, this is the Lovie Smith, era for Illinois. What to expect there? They do have a veteran starting quarterback in Wes Lunt, so they're not really going to be a cupcake. And last year, Illinois got crushed though, 48-14 by UNC. So this is a tricky one. I could see a big play on UNC being warranted here. I'm not exactly sure. It's 9 or 9.5 before you hear from Troy. What do you think?
Well, I'm anxious to hear what Troy says, but I know one thing. You talk about a revenge game. Somebody's going to pay for that shit game. UNC is fired up. All right. Yeah, they didn't like the way everything ended. They had 2 different times in that game where they should have took control and could have taken advantage and beat Georgia. But I don't think they're the kind of team that's going to be down because of this. I think they're going to come back holstered up, pissed off, and I look for them to whoop Illinois, boy.
All right, Mike Brenner leaning UNC.
And Lovie Smith, that's going to take time. Anything Lovie does, it takes time.
All right, Mike Brenner liking UNC -9. We'll see if Troy West agrees. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree 100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
You look at the mismatch that was last year, obviously Illinois is going to be pissed off about that, but at the same time, this North Carolina team went into this season very high expectations. This is a really good North Carolina team from a year ago. They played Georgia down to the wire. That was not like they just completely no-show. They played a very, very well-coached, Kirby Smart Georgia Bulldog team that looks like Georgia is back on the up and coming again. North Carolina led that game for the most part and really kind of just fell apart at the end. I think going into this game, they're the much better football team. They're the more experienced football team. I think it was almost going to be a breath of fresh air to see the game slow down a little bit when they get to play an Illinois team. Illinois, very respectable, obviously well coached, but like Mike said, it's going to take them a little bit of time. I don't think they'll be ready for the speed that North Carolina is going to bring to the table. And like I said, I just love piggybacking a team that lost a heartbreaker the week before. I like to see them bounce back and get a win like this. So I'm going to roll with the Tar Heels.
All right. UNC also last year, if you remember, lost their week 1 game against South Carolina, a similarly tough week 1 game. After that, they went 9-0 straight up and 7-2 against the spread.
Opened up that can of whoop ass is what they did, Pistol Pete.
Only 2 of those games were on the road. They did cover those games, but only 2 of those games were on the road. But you're giving Illinois a lot of points here, Troy. That doesn't make you nervous?
It doesn't. No, I just think, like I said, breath of fresh air. When you go and play a dogfight like Georgia, 4 quarters, it's a little bit tough to flush that real quick and get at it again next week. But I think the game's going to slow down for them. They're either going to be more physical than Illinois. They're going to be faster than Illinois. They're just going to be better than Illinois, and I think they're going to win this game.
Right. You're giving a lot of points on the road. That doesn't make
I like it too. And another factor I like here is that UNC now, they already had 1 road game, so now they're on the road again. It's no big deal. They're going to make that adjustment. I like this. I like this spot.
All right. Well, that is also the Greek's lean. It's 9 market wide. Some places have 9.5. Greek has 9.5, which indicates a lean towards UNC. Troy West from allplayswin.com and Mike Brenner both recommending a play on UNC -9. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks so much.
So we're giving you picks every day, and you're probably making your own as well. Be sure to participate in SBR's weekly Twitter Bankroll Challenge. Just post your picks on Twitter with @SBRSportsPicks and the hashtag BetSBR before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be betting your picks, and if the bankroll is positive at the end of the week, you could win the profits. Picks must be of events taking place that day and available in at least one of the major sportsbooks shown in our Best Sportsbooks page.